morning. Please join me in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And here's Brennan with the announcements.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, December 9th, and it's a white day. All 9th grade health classes will meet in the upstairs of the South Church today for class. Come climbing with St. J.A. Outing Club today after school. Speak with Student Life or Mr. Holden for details. We will leave by 3:20 and return by 6 p.m. Join the Outing Club and try rock climbing tomorrow, December 10th, departing from Brantview Drive at 3:20 p.m. Get permission slips from Student Life and speak with Mr. Holden for details. Dare to explore. Happy birthday today to Lucy Laidlaw and Tatha Kono. A special happy birthday today to Brooklyn Hibschman from Rowan Tomczyk and Miss Anson from her son, Liam. Happy birthday. Today in sports, we have hockey at Berlin, New Hampshire at 3:30. Please release the team at 12:50. And JV and varsity girls basketball scrimmage versus Lamoille at 5:30 and 7. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you, Brennan. I have a couple of just one late announcement today. Congratulations to Luke Oliver for being named the Caledonian Records Boys Soccer Player of the Year. Luke, along with Derek Stratton and Britton Chippy, were also named to the Dream Dozen soccer team. Congratulations, guys. So happy Monday, everyone. Seniors, congratulations on some wonderful capstone presentations. There were far too many to take in, but the ones I saw were quite remarkable. Bless you. So I'm so pleased that we have two of our four contestants for Poetry Out Loud here with us today. Before we hear from them, I just want to take a moment to appreciate what they're about to do. So when you memorize a poem and recite it, you give it your voice, and it gives you its voice. The voice that results in something that is neither yours nor its, but some combination of the two that is a new thing. Our Poetry Out Loud contestants will tell you also that once you've memorized a poem, it becomes available to your mind in a way that poems only read on the page cannot quite be. Memorizing poems is something that used to be a staple of education, believe it or not. The thought being that if you furnish your mind with beautiful, true things, you are more likely to think about truth and beauty. And memorizing poems is quite difficult, so please recognize the feat that you're seeing with these brave contestants in Poetry Out Loud. The first contestant is our only national student poet, one of five. He's recently been to the White House to read his original poem. Please welcome Marcus Burns.
Mighty Pawns by Major Jackson. If I told you Earl, toughest kid on my block in North Philadelphia, could beat any man or woman in 10 moves playing white, or that he traveled to Yugoslavia to frustrate the bearded masters at the Belgrade Chess Association, you'd think I was given to hyperbole. And if, at dinner time, I took you into the faint light of his Section 8 home, reeking of onions, liver, and gravy, his 6 little brothers fighting on a broken love seat for room in front of a cracked flat screen, the walls behind doors exposing the sheetrock, the perfect O of a handle, and the slats of stairs missing, where baby boy gets stuck trying to ascend to a dominion foreign to you and me, with its loud timbales and drums blasting down from the closed room of his cousin, whose mother stands on a corner on the other side of town, all times of day and night, except when a relief check arrives at the beginning of the month. You get a better picture of Earl's ferocity after school on the board in Mr. Sherman's class. But not necessarily when he stands near you at a downtown bus stop in a jacket a size too small, hunching his shoulders around his ears, as you imagine the checkered squares of his poverty and anger. And pray he does not turn his precise gaze too long in your direction, for fear he blames you and proceeds to take your queen.
Thank you, Marcus. It was beautiful. So Major Jackson, who wrote that poem, is actually a professor at University of Vermont. He's sort of an incredible guy. Okay, please welcome our next contestant, the wonderful Addie Chandler.
This is They Are Hostile Nations by Margaret Atwood. In view of the fading animals, the proliferation of sewers and fears, the sea clogging, the air nearing extinction, we should be kind. We should take warning. We should forgive each other. Instead, we are opposite. We touch as though attacking. The gifts we bring, even in good faith, may be warped in our hands to implements, to maneuvers. Put down that target of me you guard inside your binoculars. In turn, I will surrender. This aerial photograph, your vulnerable sections marked in red, I have found so useful. See, we are alone in this dormant field. The snow that cannot be eaten or captured. Here, there are no armies. Here, there is no money. It is cold and getting colder. We need each other's warmth. Breathing, surviving is the only war we can afford. Stay walking with me. There is almost time, if only we can make it as far as the possibly last summer.
And very timely. Thank you both so much. Let's give them another round of applause. Well done, you guys. So last week I was thinking about how to motivate you all to finish strong in the coming days, to stay focused and keep going, and I started coming up with a bunch of cliches. Many of them started with put, like put your shoulder to the wheel, or put your best foot forward. But even more started with the word keep, such as keep your eye on the ball and keep your nose to the grindstone. I had some idea where these expressions come from, so keeping your eye on the ball is a widely appreciated sporty metaphor, but nose to the grindstone seemed a little less obvious to me and a little dangerous. So we want you to work hard, but we really don't want you to grind your noses off. So of course, I went and looked it up. I recommend, by the way, when you're not sure about something, looking it up in a reliable source, just as a general rule. So I too asked ChatGPT about this saying, and it turns out you're supposed to keep your nose close to the grindstone, not on the grindstone, just as your actual eye should probably not apply itself to the ball. But I'm still not totally sure why you would need to keep your nose close to the grindstone at all, but maybe someone can help me with that, please. If you do know, let me know. So what happens when you look things up is that you find other things that are next to those things that you wouldn't have seen if you hadn't gone looking for the first thing. And what I found in this case was a treasure trove of expressions starting with the word keep. And in the general spirit of keep going and stay focused and even stay on task, which is one of those expressions that I refuse to use except to point out how soul-crushing it is. But the general spirit of keep is what I think we might need most today. So keep your chin up, keep your head, keep your cool, keep a cool head, keep your head down, keep your head above water, keep your eyes peeled, keep your eyes on the prize, keep a weather eye out, keep your ear to the ground, keep your feet on the ground, keep your nose clean, keep a stiff upper lip, keep a civil tongue in your head, keep a straight face, keep your hands to yourself, keep your finger on the pulse, keep your fingers crossed, keep your shirt on, keep the ball rolling, keep the pedal to the metal, keep things in proportion, keep the wolves at bay, keep your word, keep it together, keep this show on the road, keep it real, keep the peace, keep body and soul together. Does anyone have any other ones that you're thinking of while I went through my list?
Keep on trucking.
Nice, I knew he was going to do that. All right, Mr. Eckhart. Anyone else?
Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.
Oh, yay. Thank you, Mr. Ryan. Reach for the stars. I love it. All right, perfect. So the word keep comes from the Middle English and means to look after, to safeguard, and to attend to. So you'll notice that lots of the expressions have to do with keeping the various parts of your face and body in good order and prepared and sheltered from harm. So keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle kind of thing. So we tend to talk to each other about keeping in this way in moments when that might be a challenge, because everyone here wants you to be safe and strong and together and to do well. We're all rooting for you and for your safekeeping. And I bet that at some point during these weeks, these last 2 weeks of school, if you keep your temper and keep your strength up and keep the faith, there will be a moment when you remember that you have done an extraordinary amount of work this semester. You now know a ton about what you're being asked to talk and write about. And maybe on one of those exams or final projects, you'll start to get excited and possibly even enjoy being able to share your knowledge. And that is a truly great feeling. Then after you've turned everything in and you're done, you get to have that wonderful moment where you celebrate having done things that are difficult and real and worth doing. And we promise that we'll be there to keep watch and to keep on smiling, and then during this month of celebrations, to be beside you to celebrate your accomplishments. And I'm sure along the way, you'll keep us on our toes. Have a great Monday, everyone. Faculty.